Hey guys, this is Michael with Cloud Alien Marketing. In this video, we're going to talk about how to drive traffic to your newly designed Amazon affiliate store. So, I do not recommend driving traffic directly to your product. So, in other words, I don't recommend you driving traffic directly to this page. It's not going to work. What's going to work for you is building actual content. So, think of it this way, your Amazon affiliate store success will be determined by your blog. So the better your blog is, the better your store will be. But I do not recommend actually trying to drive traffic from all these blog posts that you'll create directly to your store. I recommend just driving it directly to Amazon. So you can go into Amazon and create buy now links. And once you get familiar with Amazon, you'll see exactly what I mean by that. You can just link to any product on Amazon and you can create buy now buttons within your blog post, for example. So first things first is you want to have a really good plugin that's going to help you write keyword specific blog post. So I would recommend the Yoast SEO plugin. It is by far the best plugin out there. You just type in here Yoast SEO and it'll do a search for you, and you'll see that I already have it active. Here it is. You can see it's made by Team Yoast. Over 1 million people have, look at this, 5 stars, 18,145 reviews. It is by far the best plugin. And when you start writing blog posts, you're going to come up here and create post, and you can see all my posts as of right now. I don't have any because this is a brand new site. I think I have this one here. That's it. Hello World. And when you say edit here, you can kind of see what Yoast SEO is going to do for you. And it's going to be really cool. This is it. This is the one post, but readability. You want to make sure there's green lights on all of these based on the you can see there's all this red. You're going to want to make sure it's all green. And I recommend if you want to get into writing blog posts and learning how to write properly in terms of what the SEO structure is, take a look at some Yoast videos on YouTube. It'll get you started. It's really good information. But yeah, like I said, your success will be determined by the content that you create. So let's say, for example, you don't not have no clue where to start. You do know that you want to talk about casual dresses and so forth. Well, first off, you have to do some good keyword research. I recommend semrush.com. You can go to googleadwords.com, but I like semrush.com, and the reason why I like it so much is because it's going to show you some ad copies. Now you're not going to make enough money at 10%, for example, to actually buy Google, Facebook, Bing traffic and send it directly to your site. It's not going to work for you unless you are out there outsourcing, or not outsourcing, but actually buying products, say from China on AliExpress and bringing this traffic in and doing, say, fulfillment by Amazon. Then you're going to have enough margin there in your actual purchase price of these products at wholesale to retail the product. Then you'll have enough margin there to do that, and you pay, and also pay for your advertising. This gives you an idea. You can go to different websites. So fashionnova.com, for example, is probably a good place to go to take a look at their website and see how it's developed, how it looks, and what they're doing to drive traffic and so forth. But this gives you some really good ideas of the competition out there of how many keywords, like, or how many times people actually search this per month. 60.5 million or 1,000 people are searching for this keyword on a monthly basis. So pretty good data out there. I mean, there's a lot of people that are actually searching for casual dresses. So like I said before, these people are making a killing doing this. Now, if you're not really good at writing content, your English skills aren't up to par, or you feel like you don't want to do that type of work, you can always outsource it. Now, I recommend iWriter.com, and it says here, never pay a dime until you're 100% satisfied. They are going to write all your blog posts. They can write your articles. They can write press releases and so forth. There's so many good things that this iWriter can do for you. Now, I recommend if you go with iWriter, I'll have the link for you below this video, but I recommend that you pick only one or two writers that you're comfortable with. So make sure their writing uh, is very similar to what you want to convey in your blog post. You don't want to choose somebody and then and having to rewrite their stuff. It just takes forever. So you want to have a plan. The plan is to go in there and say, hey, I want something that's focused on this keyword, like casual dresses, for example, and I want 500 words or 1,000 words. It's going to be a blog post. So you want to make it very specific with what your instructions are when you actually submit for this article on iWriter. Now, you can also go to TextBroker, which is also a really good site to get information or content written for your site. Once again, I recommend iWriter, but you can go to TextBroker or you can go to Upwork, another place to find freelancers that'll do the same thing for you. Now, I put together a list just kind of off the top of my head of things that I've done before. Product review articles, I think very important is to review a product. Uh, like let's say, for example, there's some deals that are popping up. You can do some deal articles. You want to have some timely holiday specials like Valentine's Day is coming up. So you'll want to create some really cool blog post about that. Bestseller posts always work really well, like the top 8 casual dresses of the year, for example. You want to do some link building. Now this is all article content creation here that'll help you get traffic to your site. The other thing, link building, for example, if you want to start building links, you can go to Fiverr.com. They can start building links for you. You can go to a professional SEO service. They can start building links for you. This means links from other websites that are pointing back to your content. So very important. So if you have a blog, if you create a blog post, you want to make sure that people start seeing this blog post. The only way to do that is by linking to it from other sites. So that's very important. You can be a guest poster if you're pretty good at blogging. Even if you're not good at blogging, you can have somebody write a blog post for you and then ask to submit a blog post. And this once you start getting some authority in the niche that you're working on, and you can go out and start asking other websites like maybe that fashionnova.com, hey, I'd like to go ahead and post something on your site. And when you do, in your signature, you're going to say, hey, I'm so and so from amazofashion.com or whatever it might be. You can submit press releases, and you can go to fiverr.com for this as well. They can you can go to iWriter, get a really cool press release written up, new products, the 2018 beautiful casual dresses of the year list comes out, and you want to do a press release. You can also do a podcast. I recommend Fiverr again for this. People out there that'll create podcasts for you. Let's say, for example, you bought the dress itself. You can do webinars and YouTube video reviews. As a matter of fact, I was looking at this. I mean, just amazing, but uh, they really know how to sell. But you can see that there are actual customers out there that have purchased these products, custom review, and here it is. I mean, you can click on these videos and see that people actually have purchased this product and written reviews about it, or just shown people how they look in the dress. And you can click on this video and you can see this person modeling this dress, for example. They're in their house here and they purchased this dress. This kind of way it looks like. They're not really saying anything. They're just showing the dress, how it looks, and so forth. And you can do that if you decide to do that yourself. You want to purchase the product and start writing reviews in YouTube and driving that YouTube traffic back to your site. Now, I don't recommend driving traffic to your site per se. I recommend always driving traffic to Amazon. Okay, very important here is you're not going to get paid if that traffic gets to your site and nothing happens. You're only going to get paid if you're driving traffic to Amazon. So always focus that attention on you driving traffic directly to Amazon. Okay, if people are interested, they're going to come to your site and purchase products. But it's always important to drive that traffic directly to Amazon. So if you're creating YouTube video reviews, make sure you have a link to your site. Don't get me wrong, but you're also driving that traffic to Amazon. Social, Facebook, Instagram is really huge. Twitter, Pinterest, all these are very important. I would say the top four, and especially for e-commerce, to have these social pages out there. So you should have a Facebook page, Instagram page, a Twitter page, Pinterest page, and you're driving traffic from Facebook back to your site, or in this case, Facebook back to directly to Amazon. So I recommend doing that, but it's always have your link back to your site on these social pages. You can do some blog forum commenting if you want to get into your niche and start driving traffic. You can say you may not want to drive traffic directly to Amazon in these blog forum commenting. You may want to drive it back to your site, for example. Make sure you're not spamming. People don't want to see any spam. You want to have really good content, okay? Email. I capitalize this because it's so important to have an email list. You want to have event focused, holiday sales, etc., product reviews, emails. There's all this content that you can create, and it doesn't have to be done overnight. This is kind of like a big snowball effect. What happens? A big snowball effect where you start building some content here. After about 6 months, you have a lot more content built up. But the whole point is just continue making content. Continue making great content. And in doing so, you'll see eventually people start coming to your site. It's just a natural progression. That's what's going to happen after a year, 2 years, 3 years of creating all this content. You have just links all over the place, and people are going to run into these links. It's like you're creating your own little web, and people are running into this web, flying into this web, and next thing you know, you have someone coming to your site. Now, the last thing I talk about is paid advertising, Google, Facebook, Bing, PPV traffic. Now, I actually have tactics that I use considerably, but I recommend if you're going to do this, you want to make sure that you have the remarketing pixels for Google, for Facebook, for being on your site. So in other words, if somebody's coming to your site, if somebody comes on your site and they're here on this page, a pixel will fire off and it'll say so and so has just come to your site. So I recommend remarketing to those people. Now, Google is not going to allow you send traffic directly to Amazon. They're not going to allow you to do that. Bing's not going to allow you to do that. Facebook may or may not allow you to do that, but you want to drive traffic from those sites directly to your, say, buy page. So in other words, if you know that somebody came to this page, you can easily make an ad and then drive them back here. The other one I want to add in here, which I use quite a bit, is Site Scout. And I use them, and you can look them up. But PPV traffic is another opportunity, and I'm thinking about actually creating a advanced information page where I show you how to do all this stuff. That'll probably be a paid course there, but these are the ways to go ahead and get started right away on driving traffic to your site via your blog. Your blog will be the most important thing. Once again, I can't stress that as much, or I'd like to stress it even more if I could, but that's definitely going to be the most important thing. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this training, and let me know if you have any questions, and we'll talk to you guys soon.